I see what, chaps and chappets, GameChap and Bertie here.
Yes.
Yes, fellows, and I dare say, unfortunately, we have to bring you this report of a bit of framing going on with regard to the GameChap channel.
Well, yes, indeed, old chap, it seems we do. You see, recently a user, likely an adolescent, went to a social media website and thought it would be a very good idea to post up a few lies with a bit of spin mixed in, and took advantage of the comment scoring features on that site in an attempt to frame the GameChap channel as being something we certainly are not. As a result, a handful of users decided to start attacking us in all sorts of unimaginable ways, saying that we had done something when the exact opposite was true.
That's right indeed, old boy. Now, obviously, with all this internet drama nonsense, emotions can run high, and it's tempting for us to both become upset or angry about this, and in the case of some of the filth that has been directed towards us, even to involve the police, as there are plenty of laws against this sort of thing. However, the right way for gentlemen to act is not to respond to the sorts of nasty things you can see on the screen, which were unfortunately sent to us as a result of this case of misrepresentation. Sadly, sometimes the internet can surface the dregs of society, but by stooping to their level, we only add fuel to the fire. So it's best to ignore flaming trolls and all that sort of thing and just concentrate on the facts. Don't get me wrong, I personally am very hurt by this, but to be honest with you, I'm not very good at complaining about my emotions, and I don't let these things get to me. I would advise you to do the same, chaps and chappets.
So what happened here? Well, firstly, we must say, as most of you, our valued viewers, realise, we're not exactly a spring chicken channel wet behind the ears when it comes to YouTube. We have almost 3,000 uploads, nearly 300 million views, and even at these difficult times for all YouTubers, when even channels with millions of subscribers are receiving only a fraction of their audience in terms of views to new content, we're still generating millions of views per month. And we would like to take this opportunity to say a hearty thank you very much to all of you, our fans and viewers, who have been part of that happening.
That's right indeed. Thank you for staying with us, and thank you for supporting us over the 3 years we've been on YouTube.
Yes, indeed, thank you, and we love you all.
We do, yes, that's right.
So having said that, you can probably realise we're not in the position of having to peddle for views, hold raffles for views, walk up and down the street with sandwich boards on asking for views, etc. All of you wonderful subscribers look after that side of things for us, and we're very grateful for that.
That's right, Elroy. Quite right, I say. Thank you once again. So moving on, sometimes because we know it's very difficult for some people to get views on YouTube, and also because we feel some talent deserves a little bit of recognition, we will occasionally feature content from smaller channels that has been brought to our attention, or if we have noted them for some reason, etc. and so forth. And generally these are well received by you chaps and chappets, so this is certainly a feature we'd like to continue running. Why do we do this? Well, for two reasons really. Firstly, because we know how hard it is to get visibility on YouTube, particularly at these difficult times, and it can help sometimes if a larger channel gives visibility to smaller ones. And secondly, because it adds an interesting variety and mix of content for our viewers, and gives them a chance to see different and interesting videos that they otherwise would probably not have seen.
Yes, indeed. Now, in this particular case, an animation was brought to our attention on YouTube that we thought at the time looked to be a rather fun little video. So we sent the person an email asking if they would like the opportunity to have the video shown on our channel, and explaining that we would include a link to their channel as the animator in the video description, giving proper credit, of course, as every YouTube channel should do. By the way, that does not mean it's okay to just upload someone's content and then say who the author was. You must firstly ask permission, which is something we always do.
That's right, Elroy. Now, we don't normally make our correspondence public, but here is the email we sent them. We are GameChap on YouTube. We are writing because we noticed your bunny's animation and thought our subscribers may like to see it. If you would like to give us permission to show this on our channel, we will add our own audio to it to make a video for our subscribers. We would then credit your name in the description of the video as the animator, as well as including a link back to your channel for people to visit. If this is something that you would like, please let us know. Needless to say, the animator was happy to receive this offer.
Yes, and they wrote back and said they love it.
That's right, Elroy, they did. So we made certain adjustments to the video as we said we would, and uploaded it, including a link to his channel in the video description, just exactly as we promised we would. However, it seems that this promotion, which had already been agreed to, suddenly became not enough for this particular animator.
Yes, indeed. It was only after our editors had worked hard on creating and uploading the revised video that this ungrateful individual started to make demands. Firstly, he complained that he felt he wasn't getting enough clicks to his YouTube channel by sending us an email to tell us this only an hour after the thing had been uploaded, when everyone knows that views come in over a series of days, of course. They then thought they would escalate their unappreciative demands to the point of dictating that we must do this, That and the other, effectively trying to extort our YouTube channel on a silver platter. Now they then thought they would escalate their unappreciative demands to threats.
Well, indeed, old boy, and I must say, Fidelis, in all our time on YouTube, we have never experienced this kind of pirate-type ransom holding that this user attempted to force on us. As explained earlier, we are not some sort of fly-by-night shady outfit needing to take advantage of a little 30-second animation. We already have over 300 million views, so we don't need to do that kind of thing. And what's more, we certainly wouldn't ever do it because it's wrong.
Of course it is, and it's something we don't need to and would never do.
That's right.
Anyway, without giving us a fair chance to even respond to the first message in a reasoned manner, an hour after sending this first message, the ungrateful user caught us completely off guard by coming in with yet another email, this time turning nasty and threatening a copyright strike against our channel unless we bowed to his demands. This in itself would have been a mistake, considering he already agreed to have the video displayed on our channel, and he would have been potentially liable to perjury and legal action for falsely declaring a copyright strike, an extremely serious issue that lots of lawyers would love to get their hands on.
Well, that's true, old boy. But anyway, normally we are very negotiable when dealing with people, and we would have happily gone the extra mile and made some adjustments to help him out a little bit more had he approached in a normal, polite and amicably decent manner. In fact, where was his credit, old chap? Just below the brief video synopsis in plain sight, a full hypertext link was given exactly where you would expect to find it in any medium.
Yes.
Remember that this is exactly what we promised we'd do and exactly what he agreed to. But as said, we would have been flexible if the animator did have a particular request and hadn't taken an aggressive, threatening and inappropriate stance.
Yes, of course we would. He even posted a comment linking people to his channel on the video as the animator, and it became top comment, I believe, which was even more promotion for him.
Well, that's right. Now, our response to his attitude was to immediately remove the video straight away. It was the sheer scale of threat, rudeness and unappreciativeness that this user displayed which basically left us gobsmacked and forced us to take action, because people who become threatening or violent need to be dealt with quickly to prevent any serious damage, just like in real life.
Well, yes, essentially, the chap thought it would be a good idea to try and hold us to ransom over his video, and he obviously forgot that it's not a good idea to try and blackmail people who are trying to help you.
So that's the backstory of what happened here.
Yes, are you still with us? Have some cucumber and cheese sandwiches if you wish. It's more healthy than popcorn.
Well, yes, old boy. Now, at that point, we considered the issue over, and simply a case of an immature, ungrateful person trying to push their own way and something that hadn't been agreed on upon nearly 500,000 people through a case of unwarranted aggressive threats. However, it seemed that the user was not satisfied in his quest for a bit of promotion, so he thought it would be a good idea to try some dirty tactics instead and get some clicks that way by posting lies and slop, as it were, to a social media site. What he did next is the subject of this video, and it's what has caused the whole framing debacle.
Yes, he went to a popular social media site and posted a set of lies about us, basically misrepresenting what happened and trying to tell people not to send their videos into GameChap for featuring on the channel. By the way, if you have a video or you have done something which you think might be worth a bit more promotion, don't ever hesitate to contact us and someone will have a look at it. We can't always promise a reply, but if we like it, someone will get back to you, isn't that right?
That's exactly right, old boy. Always welcome those sort of things. Anyway, this chap told people not to send their videos in and then started lying outright by claiming we tried to pass the content off as our own, which is absolutely untrue. This person accused us of attempting to hide or even not include links to his channel, again totally false and an absolute lie.
Yes, indeed. So they've moved now from unacceptable over into the area of downright lies.
Well, that's right, old boy. It certainly was dirty tactics.
Now, he was fortunate enough that his lies convinced a few uninformed bystanders that it might actually be real, and he roped in a small group of unsuspecting punters in the process. We responded to the offending post to make everyone aware what was going on and explain that we had fully given him what was promised and that we would have quite happily made any adjustments had he not become rude, aggressive and threatening. Here's a part of what we said so you can see for yourself.
That's right, old boy. It's on the screen there. As you can see, we shan't read it out, but you can pause the tape if you like. We had nothing to hide here. However, our explanatory post was made invisible by a group of malicious users who presumably wanted to censor the truth and defied the moderators of the site in doing so. As such, because the post could not be seen, we had no voice. The lies in the user's social media submission made us look bad, and they gave publicity to this user and his blackmailing, which is basically exactly what he wanted all along, a bit of publicity, only it seems that he is now getting the wrong kind of publicity.
So in summary, although this matter is not particularly consequential and really not a big issue for us, we nevertheless wanted to clarify exactly what had happened in case any of our valued followers, that's you, subscribers and fans, stumbled across the whole farce and consequently became confused as a result of this ungrateful person's little games.
That's right, old boy, they were little games, and this also serves to remind us of the very real danger of social mobs forming on the internet overnight and collectively attacking and hurling abuse at a certain targeted group who can be completely innocent and hasn't done anything at all, and then these social mobs expect to walk off and get away scot-free. Now, if they went up to someone in the street and started hurling swear words, lies and targeted abuse at somebody, they'd be spending the night in the local jail cell, and actually there are serious penalties as well as punishments for this kind of abuse online. The people involved in this sort of thing should remember that. Obviously, the issue has caused us considerable distress, not least because of a small group of users who sought to attack, insult and basically abuse us in various social platforms over a misrepresented issue which had nothing to do with them. However, it would not be right to stoop to their level and start hurling swear words back at them, which would not be very gentlemanly at all.
So there you go, a nasty and malicious little attempt at framing by a malicious and unsavoury group of normally voiceless individuals. Remember, this is not a video trying to defend ourselves, because we did just exactly as we promised, and we were negotiable, which is all anyone could ask of any YouTuber or public figure. This is to keep you all informed. There's an old saying, what goes around comes around, and no doubt it will come around to deal with the people behind all this.
Yes, indeed, old boy, but of course that's not to say we are encouraging taking reprisals, etc. and so forth.
Of course not.
No, indeed. But there you are. And again, as Bertie said earlier, thank you once again to all of our valued fans, viewers and subscribers for being part of the Chaps and Chapettes and for supporting us over the years and indeed being part of the GameChap family, you know.
Yes, indeed, you're one of those views and we highly appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed. And don't forget, if you've got any animations or videos that you think really deserves a little bit more credit than just a few views perhaps, send it in and we'll get someone to have a look at it. No promises that we can get back, but we'll have a look.
That's right, Elway. We'll certainly take a look. And indeed, as always, you can expect more exciting items with GameChap and Bertie coming up in the near future, though.
Most certainly, yes. And I'm clean out of cucumber and cheese sandwiches. I'll have to have a double whiskey now.
A double whiskey. I'll go for one too, I think. Well, there you go, buddies. Do join us again in the next exciting idea, I say. We look forward to seeing you once more then. Until then.
Oh, kind of you to buy the whiskies, old chap.